Picture this. A teenage girl from a small village in medieval France who couldn't read or write somehow became one of history's most legendary warriors and saints. This is the incredible story of Joan of Arc. Born in 1412 to peasant farmers, Joan's early life was far from extraordinary. While other girls her age were learning to spin wool and manage households, Joan was experiencing something completely different. She began hearing voices. Divine voices, she claimed, from St. Michael, St. Catherine, and St. Margaret. Now imagine being a 13-year-old girl telling everyone that God has chosen you to lead France to victory in the 100 Years' War. Sounds crazy, right? But here's where it gets interesting. Joan didn't just talk, she acted. She cut her hair short, dressed in men's clothing, and somehow managed to convince a local commander to take her seriously. The real game changer came when she secured an audience with the future King Charles VII. In a court filled with skeptics and mockers, Joan did something remarkable. She recognized the disguised king among his courtiers and told him things that only he could have known. Suddenly, this peasant girl had everyone's attention. But Joan wasn't content with just getting attention. She demanded armor, a horse, and a sword. Think about the audacity. A teenage peasant girl commanding armies in the 15th century. Yet, her passion and conviction were so strong that she got exactly what she asked for. What happened next was nothing short of miraculous. Joan led French troops to victory after victory. Most famously at the Siege of Orléans, she turned the tide of a war that France had been losing for nearly a century. Soldiers who had been fighting their whole lives now followed the orders of this young woman, who had never held a sword until a few months earlier. But here's the tragic twist. The same extraordinary qualities that made Joan a hero also made her dangerous to many powerful people. She was captured, tried for heresy, and burned at the stake at just 19 years old. Yet even in death, her legacy only grew stronger. 25 years later, she was declared innocent, and in 1920 she was canonized as a saint. Joan of Arc's transformation from a peasant girl to a national hero reminds us that extraordinary achievements don't always require extraordinary beginnings. Sometimes all it takes is unwavering conviction and the courage to act on it, even when the whole world thinks you're crazy. Think about that. From a small village in Domremy to leading armies, from a peasant's daughter to a saint, Joan of Arc showed us that heroes can come from anywhere, and that's a lesson that still resonates today.